I like this sniper ban too.
It's been used
There's
twice.
I
the-
agree.
I think this is kind of a steal play.
There's a brood. There's a brood. Yeah.
Wow, Naha's on fire.
And it was an insta pick as well.
Yeah,
They
I
already
think
knew.
I think they just knew they were gonna do it.
At least it doesn't look like it's got like the acne riddled back pustule, green
I don't-
pustule ones. That's worse, man.
I get like a tingling, not good feeling as Mineski are gonna.
This is actually a really fun position for them. They're up on the high ground, waiting for Roger to come into their waiting pause. So they just attack him in. You've got already the Maledict level 1, not even going for the stun. They want the tick out, and they're gonna get it. There's nothing that will save Roger. Jabs will get the final hit, and even with the physical attack.
That's the scary part right now for him, is that whenever he does spam the March of the Machines, Ramses is a lot more hesitant to play aggressive, but all he has to do is kind of fake the aggression. You run at the Tinker thinks like, oh, I might get gone on here. I need to pop the March of the Machines.
I think he
Ramses
may
waits
get
it
gone
out.
on right now. He's probably thinking about denying towards the Satyrs. Not going to happen. There's a double stack to the side. Jabs. He can't help. Remember, this Paralyzing Cask will just get caught up inside the Spiderlings, allowing them to move forward
Oh,
and kill
man.
off
Jabs
Moon.
is gonna die.
How do you do this? Jabs tried to come and help him out. There's no spawn Spiderlings available, and Ramsey just moved out of range of the webs. Maybe they can have pressure elsewhere. Seeing Mineski's maneuvering, Jabs TP to the tier 1 tower on bottom. Ninja Boogie's done the long-range rotation. He's got face boots coming off cooldown, so they're going to try and attack in. No one as well as Solo. How much life have they got? No one with that Shadow Word regeneration. Hard to kill off. Here comes your Paralyzing Cask as well as Maledict. They need to follow up with damage. The Rocket Barrage is doing so much. Ninja Boogie wants back out of this one. Into the trees. Solo will find him. Needs 2 attacks. No one will pop to the Maledict. As Jabs, all caught in the trees, Solo and Roger, they're here to help out. Jabs into the trees and the Shadow Word on him. Guaranteed tick. Solo claims the double kill. Ice will taunt his way around. Still no death for the offlaner. Solo's still nearby. They'll see him thanks to the Observer Ward, but can they loop around the back? Ninja Boogie just had his phase boots go on cooldown, so he doesn't have the movement speed. Ramses runs in close. Solo, well, they run directly into him. They don't want Solo though, but they'll have to take him. He's what's on offer. The Tinker Rockets will fly forward, so Solo will fall. Moon got none of the experience. He's actually going to die as well. Popping to Ramses. He at least has his level 6 now. Like, small mercy.
Okay, Jabs is gonna get gone on now too, and with the negative armor on him, how many more hits?
Oh, this is going from bad to worse to terrible. As
Everyone's
now you
just
got
TPing out.
Ice, get out of there! He's out. That's a 3-0 Brewmaster, however. Mushi just got a kill on Pasha, which is nice.
Yes.
Ninja Boogie rotates in to help him out, so that's one lane which is going well, but it's going just as well as the Gyrocopter.
That's what I meant by the gyro. Even though you die, you don't feel the death very much. Like, your team's gonna be happy that Solo got an early double kill, because that's a hero that really needs the gold early.
Mercy!
Oh my.
Mercy! Roger just walks in through the back, gets the perfect burrow strike, and then Ramsey just walks up and takes it. Okay, he'll go straight to the burrow strike with a Purify. Mushi starts his TP out, has a lot of one charges, held on to them. And you would complete the TP under the cover of Rage. But what does Mushi even do? Like, he has to run away from an SK Omni Knight combination. Now Ice gets wrecked by no one on the bot lane. No TP will save him there, but like, how do you even rotate? Like, the Lifestealer is your primary net worth hero, but it seems really ineffective in any other lane.
Why do you lay down the sentry there?
He was looking for the Broodmother to move south, I believe, or like back down to the tier 1 tower on bottom. Didn't come though, and
Yeah,
now to the air. Solo. Silenced up, has the rock available. They got Ninja Boogie caught out in the left, and there's nothing Jabs can do. The rock is chasing him, the upheaval. Actually, doesn't really slow him down. Mushi's here to fight the call down. He'll only clip on the Mushi. The rocket will connect, and Ninja Boogie will finally die.
Mushi needs to
and
get out.
VP, they don't care how deep they're going. Jabs with a Maledict. The rock will stop him instantly. No Death Ward damage. No one has to be careful, but then he gets so much more life, and there's nothing to infest to. Mushi had it off cooldown, but he could do nothing with it. So 2 heroes down, no buyback. Moon, it's time to come back for defense duty.
And they're challenging Mineski. They're saying, guys, bring your heroes. See what happens. If you take a 4-on-4 fight, we'll beat you. You have to bring the Tinker.
Yep.
So please bring the Tinker. And if they don't bring the Tinker, well, they lose the fight anyways.
Oh, come on. Okay, support, goodbye. It's just not going to be a Jabs game. All I can do is try and hide, and it's like, we need wards now.
It's such a large commitment of the initial burst, and when you can't get over that hill, what can you do? There's no follow-up to that. And that's the downside of Mineski's lineup, is they don't have this lockdown until Tinker gets things like Hex.
Yeah. And that's a long way away. Like, Tinker's still just desperately trying to find farm in the outer lanes. But in towards the mid, they initiate onto Ramses. They need more help. Mushi's just trying to mop up Spirelings, but there was only one in that pack he was going for. Ice will drop. No split from him, and Mushi just rage T-pieces away. Nothing more to be done here apart from escape.
If he was even slightly out of position, that rock hits him. Ramses can die for that. They get that tower, no problem. But this is...
Now they have the Aegis on the gyro. Blind him up. Protect your towers.
Everyone's so afraid to farm though.
Oh, I think Ice is dead. Even if he... Is that rocket hit him in time? 1 second? 0.5? 0.1 of a second before it completed. He'll have to split if he wants to survive, and he's going to do exactly that. Split himself out. No one tries to flat can. They just send him up and towards the air. Meanwhile, in the dire jungle, I think Ninja Boogie was looking for some kind of rebuttal with the Tinker being close by, but they're fighting underneath the Radiant Observer Ward. So the Brewmaster split's going to wear off. He's hiding in the tree lines, and now Ice stays in the trees on bottom. Jabs caught up on top. Roger and Pasha going to work on him underneath the tier 2 tower. And Ice is actually kind of stuck here for another 43 seconds. He can't TP home.
Such a brutal way to get killed every time. You get spawn Broodling. It reminds me of Alien mid.
Mushi, Infest. Quickly, pops back out again. Not a lot of life from that. Even doesn't get Roger from the Infest damage. And this is more than problematic now.
Yeah.
Spiderlings and golems just running at your tier 1 tower, tier 3 tower, and you don't have any kind of real clearance. Like, you blink clap, but that only ever kills off the small spiderlings, never the big ones. Epicenter on the way in. They jump on mid. It's Ice. One charges are off, but he's still silenced. Didn't have split anyway. The Death Ward, the SK is going to get brought down. Managed to get that Maledict as well as Death Ward out, and right now, like, even Roger is worth 500 gold, so Mineski will take that. And give more and more space for Moon to do his thing. I'm wondering if they even put... Oh, Pasha. Wow, that's deep. They fortify up. Here comes your silence. No easy repel. They'll jump out. They want him killed, but the Burrow strike, it catches over on 2. Well played indeed. Pasha with the GA, surviving, but no one. Heavy damage from Mushi. They'll burn through the Aegis to the Immortal, while this poor little Tinker hiding in the trees. Ramsey's pushed in through the mid. Unfortunately, he's just trying to deal with the Brewmasters, just Brewlings, and this is just taking way too much time. He'll have to come back over the rest of his team, which is already suffering heavy casualties. Mushi tries to retreat once more. A double Maledict. Jabs. It's nice from them, but the BKB from Ramses will protect him, and the Orchid follow-up. Ice in trouble once more. He needs help somehow, but he's got nothing. Ramses with the double kill. He'll back up. And Mineski, upside is their racks are still intact, but they've lost their tier 3 tower, which means now shrines start to fall. Got a lot of sustained. This is on high ground. It's still becoming... I guess it's not even that problematic when they've both got BKBs on such long duration. So yeah, it's just like that. Like, the late's not going to be great. Mushi rages up instantly, looking for some kind of opening. Paralyzing Cask will do nothing. Scary. He BKBs out the Infest, at least dodges the rock. But Witch Doctor, that was already a die back from him. Now they lose Lifestealer. Brewmaster jumped in just to clap and TP out. Both earn wand, protection, coupling with the cloak.
Moon's doing a good job of tinkering it up.
As much as he can. Pasha just jumps in. Brewmaster with the split outside. They're already fatally bonsling them up, and this is not going to be good. Ninja Boogie just evaporates so quickly as they attack in. There goes Shalaze, but no one doesn't care with the BKB protecting him. You don't have the same hit on Broodmother. 4 seconds before it's back off cooldown. And Tinker wants to go in once more, but he's got rockets on his tail. He can't get to the front lines and be a real influencer. The melee Rax has already dropped in mid. More rocket spam coming out. No one's burned his BKB. Ramsey still has his, but they're happy with what they got. Now Mineski just try and get something out of this game. Like, there's no vision inside the base, so the smoke wasn't scattered out by Mineski. But the second that creep wave hits the mid, they'll know it. So VP now have Aegis, Immortal, and Cheese both in the hands of no one. And this wraparound from Mineski, do they give it a shot? Gyro's going to walk straight into them, so no one is the only target they can go on. They Maledict early, but he BKBs and flat cannons. They don't want to bar up this. Ice to be the sacrificial lamb, tries to be force-staffed away, but he gets Burrow Strike to control. Meanwhile, up on top, there it is again. Ramsey's adding the pressure. The tier 3 tower.
There's no way that Moon can defend both, and you're so far ahead at this point. With the BKB on Ramses, he doesn't feel like he can die. So you force Moon into a position right now. Choose.
Yep.
Which will you lose? It's a Sophie's choice situation, Toby.
But you want to go to bottom lane right now. It's not going to be nice. No one's still got the Aegis, so Rocket connects, and so is the Fatal Bonds on absolutely everybody. Minimal damage thanks to the Guardian Angel protection from Pasha, but the Brewmaster control is still decent, but it's all on the one hero. They're focusing the Aegis hero, who's also got Cheese, who's also got Butterfly. They can bring down Solo. Epicenter is now out from Roger, so they say goodbye to Moon. No buyback for the Tinker, so no spam reinforcements. They're still losing top lane, and this really is GG. Mineski are locked into the back corner. They've lost top, they've lost bottom, they lost mid an age ago, and they really lost this game when the Broodmother got picked up, but they're fighting hard to try and survive. But the BKB only now gets committed by no one. He'll claim the last lane of Rax. Megas are up, Orchids are out, Ice will fall, Mushi will join him, and they're saying bait it out, but there is no more bait. There's no one to bite. Mineski are practically all dead underneath their tier 4 towers, and the GG call comes out. Game 1 of this best of 3 goes the way of Virtus.pro.
That was thorough. That was so thorough.
No one had this unbelievable streak on Dragon Knight, and he's a punishing laner on that hero. So here you go. Mineski going to go back to what worked with them earlier today. They're going to go back to the Ice Timbersaw against the Dragon Knight.
Tell you a story,
They're actually
Toby.
all coming up now, but tell us the story before they fight.
Actually, I'll tell you it after.
Okay, I will remind you about a story because I love Blitz story time. But they're coming to contest the rune, so 3 seconds. Maledict's already been used on the Brewmaster. They Burrow Strike now. Oh, Pasha. Ramsey's actually already managed to pick up one of the runes. Ramsey's body blocking by Jabs. He can't get out of this one. He wants to. He's only got rage. That won't help him. First blood spilt by Mineski on the safe laner of Virtus.pro. And now the decision is, where do you want to go? As VP slightly changed their lanes up too, so it's Witch Doctor and the Puck that run this bottom lane. But Moon doesn't really seem to care that much. Meanwhile, this top lane just keeps so much pressure on. Like, Ramsey's being enfeebled, so he's negative 30 on the damage. Oh, trouble for Moon. Maledict will pop him. Tough man scenario. Mushi's having a pretty damn good time in the mid as well. Yeah, no one's got a little bit more CS up his sleeve, but it's a decent lane start for every single player on Mineski, which has to be the scarier thing. Like, this allows Mineski just to have these fantastic fights. Maybe Moon dies again. Timber chains down. Raindrops can't protect him from all of this damage. No matter how much work he tries to do. Timber chain away. There goes the pop. That's 2 points up at the Maledict. Add pressure towards the safe lane, and when the supports move off, and then damage into the tier 1 tower. Forces Lifestealer to come back, but this tower's already down to 250 HP. The rest of the heroes looking for another kill. Moon, this time he's able to Timber Chain himself away. Ninja Boogie, a quick Nightmare onto Solo. As Paralyzing Cask is being a problem, but Jabs, he'll come in 10. This Cask is a real problem, but it won't help him. Ninja Boogie already has the ability to just get that Brain Sap off and find the kill. Top tower goes the way of Mineski. Trouble still for SK, tries to hide inside the Sandstorm, won't happen, but Roger maybe committed a little bit too deep. The Chakram slows him down just enough for Ninja Boogie to follow up with his attack into the Brain Sap. Roger
misses.
One charges issues, and Roger is away. Meanwhile, up on top, Ice, he had a lot of pressure, but Solo's quick movement in came into the shrine, and now they get a rebuttal kill up on top. It's looking quite nice for VP as far as the net worth goes for their cause. They hold, well, and, okay, it's bouncing back and forth, but they kind of hold the top 3 for them until Mineski can really start fighting, which is what they try and do. Fiend's Grip onto that mid lane, perfect control onto the DK, and no one, oh, still a lot of life up his sleeve, thanks to 3 points up in Dragon Blood, and the one charge just tries to cut through the tree line, up and down, stay in the fog of war, wrap around the clap from Ice will get him. No shenanigans this time for no one to escape. And even the top lane, like Jabs is soaking up a lot of experience up on top. Like both Jabs and Roger are happy to do this. But it's the caustic finale points. Okay, Pasha will come over, dust up, but Jabs already Burrow Strikes away to safety. Too many escape mechanisms available for Mineski. And now they go bottom. Nice Dragon Tail stun, cancelling the jump away with a Timber Chain. So Moon will go down. The Maledict points will guarantee it. But the trade-off is the mid tower.
They got mad at that one. So like the last time you survived, we lost heroes for this.
Yep.
This will not stand. But Ice, even if they were to defend this, he does have the ultimate available, so this is not a winnable fight.
They do not want to fight this. Actually, they may want to. The DD's wearing off for Mushi now, so the Burrow Strike, it goes straight through Solo. Solo just walked in. He didn't have anyone else from his team there.
That was not the fight that they wanted to take, Toby.
Yeah, I was expecting maybe a TP to arrive. Both Ramses as well as no one had it available. No one now burns his to come back to defend the tier 2 tower. And maybe with the help, Roger, in through the trees. Naga, oh, they can ensnare him up. There's no doppelganger for 4 seconds, but the 17 one charges. They have to keep the stuns going. Jabs creates a space. Mushi with the one charges and the doppelganger up on top of the hill. There's the nightmare onto the Naga, and Ninja Boogie, okay, they'll cancel his TP out with the Dream Coil. The Observe Ward saw all, while Mushi, now maledicted up, tries to run away once more. 4 one charges won't help me. Phantom rushes towards the cream. It gives him the space and the life to survive. The plays, the minds, the experience of Mushi.
Very well done.
Ice may be in trouble, but he's still got Brewmaster split. And he'll try and turn onto the Witch Doctor. Stunned up for a while. Send the puck up and towards the air. Solo, very low. Here comes another stun. Throws down the Sentry Ward. And how quick can they do it? Solo so low on life. Tries to juke up and down. The Brewmaster able to get the kill, but the Earth Brewling's well behind. Caught between Pasha and Roger. 4 heroes, the remaining ones. He'll take the bounty rune. And he taunts underneath all 4 heroes. Ice will die for his Brewmaster split. A 1-for-1 trade-off. But again, while this happens and Ice or a hero on the bottom lane dies, pressure is applied to another tower, and that's top. Down to half-life. 2.
I mean,
Soon.
that's such an awkward position to be in. They can't really protect Solo, but same point kind of still stands. Pasha
Dream Coil? He wants to.
waiting. He needs more heroes here, though.
They have the Observe Wards. They see Nagasiren arrive, so Nightmare out quickly.
They want more.
Ninja Boogie got that off. The Dream Caller catches both Moon as well as Jabs. They'll both take the stuns. And Moon, he needs a tree, and he's got one. Well, West takes the stun himself. 17 one charges available, but he doesn't have a lot. Oh, they stun him! No one arrives with the Dragon Tail stun to stop the Timber Chain up the hill. But again, here comes the push into another lane.
Yeah.
PL's all over it.
Still, that was very well done by VP with the rotation. Pasha with the invis sets up for all of that. Here.
Come back to Ninja Boogie dying, and this is the Mushi. Phantom Rush level 4 to the Hellbear. Quick TP out, not even taking time for the attack. Very different skill build as well. The item build changes up because of the fact that he hasn't had that momentum. And items are starting to roll in. Pasha with the Infest, jump in, double silence, Dream Coil, Phantom Lancer here, fresh Battle Fury for a fresh death. Solo wants to keep fighting this one up. Moon, well, he's tanking it. He likes the fact that it's physical. Wants to go for a little bit more. Walk up the hill, bring it on. He may even be able to kill off Solo if that Chakram on the way back was able to connect. Another quick silence, not a lot of mana here for Moon. Has 17 one charges still to play with. Maledict now finally comes out.
TP out. Now he's got the fully completed Radiance, and now I think this is go time for VP. Take as many fights as you can.
Oh, but Mineski are already on it.
Really fallen off.
So VP are smoking up, moving down mid lane, but so are Mineski. Moon, here they'll use him as bait. There's your Burrow Strike. They want to kill Jabs before Song of the Siren could do anything. Can he actually get out of this one? Roger, the death
very nice
down, Roger! He'll finally take a fall. The Dream Call is pretty good. They Nightmare to try and avoid some of that Maledict damage onto Jabs. Not enough life to survive for both Solo and Jabs, who will end up falling. A 2-for-1 trade-off with the aggression.
Play around the fact that you know that the Timbersaw is getting over-aggressive a little bit too often. Like, Roger wasn't able to pop his song. I don't think I've seen his song this game.
I haven't either. I think in that position too, like if he popped his song, like what exactly was he going to achieve? Like support could arrive. Ice is going down on bottom lane. Starts his TP out. Won't be able to. The last paw swipe of Ramses will reach. While up on top, no one initiates on towards Moon. There is a lot of support there with the ensnare. He starts his TP out and Song of the Siren. Well, there you go. It just got used. And Moon, they just keep the stuns going and he'll end up ticking out. A lot of damage to make it so.
Yeah. But Moon is, and we keep talking about it, like he is not respecting the fact that they can kill him so easily, and he can't afford to die like this. This is a hero that's level 13, He's not under-leveled at all. So every time they go to kill him, it's worth the investment, Toby.
TP support's coming in towards this top lane here, the epicenter. They burrow strike in. They want the Naga Siren down. They'll claim him as well. Mushi once more with that Battle Fury, turning his attention towards Solo. Solo, a couple of Quan charges, wants to deny himself up to the status. It will not happen. Mushi will claim it, while Ramses was able to take the tower in the meantime.
I didn't know how to feel about it because I'm not a Phantom Lancer player, and the overwhelming majority seem to dislike the build heavily now. Just because it feels like it continuously delays your items, but hold that thought, the first 5-on-5 fight.
Oh, the burrow strike! It actually caught out Pasha. If they can Fiend's Grip, hold him there with Ninja Boogie before he can get the Dream Coil, or silence off the Dream Coil will come, but it's all a little bit too late. They'll take the stuns as the Brewlings run forward. Jabs ready to fight once more. He's got Blink Burrow Strike, waiting for the right target, and he found one. It's the DK right in front of Ninja Boogie. Breathe Fire will do the work. Solo far east, still controlled up by Ice as he'll send the Lifestealer up and towards the air and blink away to safety, allowing Mushi to create more Mushis. And the tier 2 tower does fall. This is a Radiant scan to the west. They're expecting a gank to come to the top. Nothing flags there, however. Their Observer Ward saw the movement from the Ancient, so now they probably put 1-on-1 together and made 2 jabs. They go for the Burrow Strike inside the pit. A quick blink away. They catch Solo. He Burrow Strike through just for the sake of it, and they caught it all out. And the Brewlings, they're being stunned up. Song on the Siren, they try and split this fight into 2. They're just catching Mushi on the back lines, plus the Burrow Strike jabs coming back in range of the Song on the Siren. Not so sure if it's actually working to help or a hindrance. The stuns are still out, but the Brewlings, they can't get the last attacks in. Jabs scuttling himself away. Pasha can't even reach him with the illusionary orb. He's already dead. That's the reason why no one wants a TP out. The damage is high, but not high enough. The DK back to base to safety, but now Roshan is exposed and Mineski will be able to claim it. Nothing from VP really left to fight, or do they? They're coming back over. Ramses has Infest off cooldown, but the Observer Ward up the hill. They nightmare up the puck. Delivery system is not online. Solo needs vision for the paralyzing cast plus Death Ward. He'll jump over. Ice out to fight. Now that cast doing work. Ice and Ninja Boogie lock together. The Aegis Immortal. It was snatched by Mushi. Pasha was able to take the kill. Hides inside the phase shift. So with a snatched out Aegis, he'll blink up all the way. Mushi's looking for him. He's gone west. There's no vision. Actually, there's vision towards the north, so they know he's gone south. The Ramses looking to find Mushi. Doppelganger off cooldown in half a second. He needs to jump away, but the silence is holding him. He's down and away. The chain won't work, however. The trees are broken. They'll shrine up quickly. They want to come back into this fight. Moon will be here, but here comes the epicenter from Jabs all over him. No one wants to keep fighting. They're underneath the chakram. So much damage. Which one's the real Mushi? They can't work it out. Ramses, maybe he's actually cottoned onto it. Mushi, now the last one left. Dragon tailed up. He'll break the Aegis to the Immortal. Ready to fight once more as VP are in full retreat. Jams, no Blink Dagger. Burrow Strike is there. He'll connect into Roger. Ramses, let him be. Let him die. Moonchain's a long way forward, but no more matter fight. That'll be all she wrote for this one. He even lost. He put down the Observer Ward and instantly got killed, and then lost the Observer Ward. So even the mission was for nothing. Like, it's okay if you die for a purpose. Roger's hoping for a bit of a fight. Dragon Tail stun out on mid. Moon, they're building up his charges. There goes his defensive Yule Scepter. Timber Chain needs to get away from this one. Cuts the tree line. Almost gets up the hill, and now in comes Brewmaster. In for the double stun. Moon will still tick out. Now the Maldic damage is already too much, but the Epicenter will ensure a rebuttal. Actually, no. The 20 reactive armor charges gave Moon enough life to survive, but will it be enough for the rest of his team? Ramses the double kill. They can turn their attention towards who? The Brewmaster? That's what we're looking for. PL, backlines. Mushi starts his TP. Where's the stun? Oh! What?
Roger, especially in the last game when he was a Sand King as well, had quite the rough game, but...
Well, it seems like one of those heroes, like, it's not like he got a disruptor to pair with, like a Song of the Siren into Wallstorm. Like, that doesn't happen. No one's talking Ice. Starts the TP out. He'll end up cancelling that. Mod support is TPing over towards the Shrine. It's both Naga plus the lifesteal. They'll need both. Pasha's coming up as well, just walking his way. Thanks to the spill damage, they know all they need is all 3 spirits. Yeah, he's just dead.
1, 2, 3. Ice just used the invis a little bit too late.
Ramses is coming out for the kill, looking for Mushi. Really impossible to kill to get. Like, both Doppelganger plus the Manta style, and now the full heart, makes it practically impossible. Not to mention their support around the neighborhood from Timber as well as Bane. And Bane, no, Solo, no, not like this. Chakram, Timber Chain, and pull the Chakram back again, and down he goes. Oh, Pasha. Phase shifts up, catches out the Dream Call. Quick silence is out, but the Fiend's Grip. There's nowhere for the puck to go. Shut down. No buyback for 70 seconds, and you've already got Jabs hunting the Naga Siren. A quick burrow strike through. Here comes a Timber chaining Timbersaw to the front lines, and Mushi even jumps to the tier 2 tower just to close the distance a little bit faster and pick up that double kill. So just bought a fresh heart, already has another 860 gold.
You know, for cost, and it's a lot of regen. And years later, when I got to know Paquette, I said, hey, what was with that build? And he said, I just did it to mess with people. We attributed so many of these, like, theories.
You gotta go now. Cuts his way through, tries to come in close. They've already got the Aegis Immortal onto no one, and they're doing so much damage to Moon. The Nightmare will protect him. They need more PLs. The confusion is there from the Brewmaster split. It's keeping the backline supports of VP under control, and the Burrow Strike. It caught both Lifestealer as well as no one. They still need more of these PL illusions to work. Doesn't happen with the splash damage of no one, as Bane will be the first one to die. Well, unless we're going to count Roshan. They're still on the run. Mushi, Doppelganger, tries to hide underneath this tier 2 tower. Ramses just keeps diving with Pasha. Mushi can break free. They really want him under the tier 3 towers. Remember, you have a team that wants to fight with you. Ramses, they finally get the kill. But back to the front lines. Here goes your Aegis Immortal. No one's back to fight. A quick start to Ice Jabs, bringing him the epicenter.
Needs to do a lot here.
Strike as well, combining with Moon. The damage is there, but not enough. They're all dead for Mineski. Tribute to LD, salute. 2 left for Mineski to survive, as Brewmaster and SK can potentially buy back the VP. That's a huge fight for them. The Bloodstone's going to be a big advantage here for Timbersaw. Already back to the world of living. How many do they buy back to defend this lane of Rax? Chakram will slow things down.
You got to decide now.
Moon, be careful. You don't have many reactive armor charges. They can still burst you through. That's why the magical damage boost is there. Moon, they stunned him. Timber Chain, defensive Yule Scepter. They're still not buying back. They're holding, but the Dream Call is keeping Moon there. 20 reactive armor charges with the Fiend's Grip. DK can't attack. Moon jumps away. No one will die. They still even claim the Rax. VP are in retreat. They take the tier 3 tower. Moon wants more, but they hold the line with no buybacks from Mineski.
But instead, it's relatively mitigated. It's only 4,000 gold. That's still reasonable. This is winnable territory. But for Mineski,
they coming mid to force the buyback? Is this actually Mineski just putting the pedal to the metal?
Yeah, I like this move. Be very aggressive. Try to take things back. They even kill Solo, who immediately buys back.
So huge. So at least they get one buyback out from this. Can they bring down the tier 3 tower? Brewmaster split is up. Ninja Boogie doesn't have the Fiend's Grip. They won't have his control against that DK, who still has not bought back. We've talked about it a lot of times, but I was waiting for Roger to burn the Song of the Siren and try and catch somebody out before they could retreat. And like force Mineski into some kind of position to hold around there.
Yeah, Pasha, though, he's got a surprise waiting for somebody here.
Oh, the jump in. They find him on bottom.
They're not going to be able to kill him.
The Brewmaster split's already out. The Song of the Siren is keeping Moon as well as Jabs under control in the back lines. The Brewlings are falling like flies, but there's still one left. They haven't got it yet, and now the kill is onto the Naga. They'll move over to Solo. They still didn't even kill off Ice. That was the primary point of the distraction. 2 heroes down for almost a minute. Now Ramses, the stun is out. It's onto Moon. Support's coming in quickly from Mineski, but Ice will fall. Timber will fall. No one, and Ramses, absolute beast on the front line. Ninja Boogie in the trees. That is an optimistic TP. 2 heroes down. Mushi, he must survive this. Pasha jumps out to him. The courier, no fortification available for it. He'll end up going down too. 2 heroes to hold the lines. Brewmaster has buyback, but he's really not that strong. So Mushi has to do work. He's still got the heart. He's still difficult to kill. VP, they'll get the buyback out. Here comes your epicenter. Jabs once more with Ice. His clap is still not enough, and now the silence is onto Ice with the double rift as well as hit. They'll bring them all down. The buyback has to come out. That indeed just happened. Buyback PL if you want to hold on to anything. Spam some illusions. Either that or you just ask the question, is this game over? They're fighting the backdoor regeneration. No one's slowing them down. The creep wave's about to arrive. Timber is back to the world of living, and VP one more attack to the range.
No one, he's in this. They're gonna go for it again.
In Mushi. He can't die. He can't die. He's actually no. There's too many. They haven't killed him yet. Mushi's on 30 HP. Finally, he'll go down. That's a huge dieback. VP can now go for the second lane of Rax, and this is beyond a disaster.
111 seconds down. They're gonna lose another.
GG, it's done, it's done, it's done! There's nothing, they can't stop it, they got no cause, they got nothing. GG is the call. VP will 2-0 Mineski. After what was a back and forth tussle, VP have done it in a clean sweep.
I cannot believe that the game ended like that. The tri-core from VP, you see.
Is that a flick of confidence?